Namaste everyone. Stay in the inner silence. In spite of the busy mind, in spite of your thoughts. There are a lot of benefits in abiding in inner silence. Most important is this is the only thing which can transform you. It is also good for society because you are no more selfish, no more ego, no more all the characteristics of ego, no more conditioning, no more impurity. I am not sure what is the reason for you to be in satsang. And there can be different reasons for different people. For some, it is end of birth and death, moksha, liberation. For others, end of suffering, suffering created by mind. And for others, it might be pure devotion, love for God, love for that inner core which they have tasted, which they have known or heard, and they want to be there. They want to know Him. They have longing for Him. Sometimes we are leading an ordinary normal life and this thing comes to us in form of experience. Whatever is the reason, that reason itself is grace. All psychologists and techniques to decrease depression, loneliness, boredom says mix with people, talk to people, social connectedness, have hobbies, stay busy. This is good for people who, when they sit, only have negativity, negative thoughts, melancholy. Meeting people, they don't get absorbed in their negative thoughts. But here we are not looking for cure of the problem. Problem stays. Perhaps they are not ready for a cure to face it. I was taking retreat this weekend. Most of the people have never done any type of meditation. And I could see that sitting in silence, observing these thoughts was more traumatic than peaceful. If you have never tried it before and you sit, you are shocked to realize all the crazy thoughts coming in our head and no end to them. And this is facing internal problem, not running away from it. Running away is mixing with people, parties, getting busy throughout the day, picking up hobbies. This is what we have been told. Counselors, psychotherapists, all of them say the same thing. Do these things. Why to sit? Why to look into it? Just ignore it. Get busy. All drugs, all alcohol, all of this is ignoring the problem. These are all external solutions to an internal problem, so called internal. It looks internal. There's another cure for this problem, permanent cure, because these are not cure, they are only ignoring it. Problem stays the same. Maybe it gets worse. So the problem is somewhere in the middle. You go external and do all these techniques. But you can go more inner core, where there is no problem, where you don't even exist. What about the problem? The one who is having problem also is not there. So the problem is gone, the one who was having problem is also gone. This is the most restful state of inner silence. Mind and the one who owns this mind, they both disappear. There is nothing there. Emptiness. But to reach that inner core, you have to face, you have to be brave. When you sit and look for this silence, they are covered by layers and layers of emotions, thoughts, feelings, past memories, fear, anxiety. And it is in different quantity and quality in different people. It depends on if you have done any sadhana practice before. It depends on how much garbage we have collected in day-to-day interactions in all these years. But we have to clean our mess. We have to start one day. We should start loving us. So whatever is negative, unbearable, it has to go. And the only method by which we can cure this problem is going within. And in this going within, we have to face all these things. So we have to be ready for it. This is called as titiksha, forbearance. You stay here in spite of whatever is coming and going. Now, You don't watch as mind, you watch as inner silence, as a silent observer watching whatever is happening at mind level. Be that silence. Recognize your entity as that silence. And you are that silence. When we become devotee of silence, we become disinterested in all activities. But activities as destined continues. So the actions are disinterested. That doesn't mean you don't want to do it. There's no want, there's no desire. Don't want is also desire, and want is also desire. So both are not there. If the action has to happen, it happens. You don't resist, you just move in the flow. For new people on this path of self discovery, it is very hard to believe that actions can happen without thought. And this was the question raised by people, that if I don't think, nothing will happen. Who will cook the dinner? Who will clean the house? Who will go to work? I have to think. We are so much dependent on mind that we think without thinking nothing can happen. This is the biggest myth. All the people who have these doubts, I would say, one day you just don't do anything, you sit. And I have to say, don't think and see whether the body moves or not. There are so many examples day to day. Without thinking, body moves. Middle of the night, people go to toilet, they come back and sleep again. They don't think, I have to go to toilet now, let's get up. Just happens. Nature's call, you move, things happen. So many actions early morning people do. They don't remember, it's just natural. You wake up, you do things. From an active mind, stay in a passive mind. From a thinking mind, make it an observer mind. This will stop further production of thoughts. The one which we have collected will still be there, but they will keep getting less intrusive, less powerful. And because you are not creating more thoughts by your intentions, wants, desires, passion, you will attain pure silence sooner or later, which is our essence, our real nature, which is truth, which is freedom. We all can attain this freedom if we start looking for it. Our interest, our longing, our openness to it is grace which starts working on us. This whole process is so interesting and so absorbing that one life, whenever you realize, you spend in that only. Fixing yourself. A lot of people are out there fixing the word. Rather than fixing the word, they create more issues, more complications. They are also fixing something, we are also fixing. They are fixing external word which this mind is showing. We are fixing the mind itself. So no problem exists. Recognizing this inner silence is self-realization. And staying as silence is self-abidance. Paying attention to silence is self-attention. For me, this silence and self is one, no difference. You can call it pure self because there is no mind in it. Don't mix mind with self. Our strong intentions for different things keeps our mind alive with so many thoughts. No intention, no thought. I was asked a beautiful question by the first time meditator that if I am meditating, it appears to be so selfish. Whole world is thinking, creating gadgets, iPhone for us, laptops for us. They are thinking and they are creating. And I am just in my inner silence. But they are doing everything for me. It is so hard to make someone realize that this is all projection of your own mind. You cannot even say that. People cannot understand this. Who is asking for these gadgets? Your mind only. And in your mind's projection, someone is creating it for you. Aboriginals lived on this land for 50,000, 60,000 years without any gadgets. And they lived happily and they had no problems as such of their survival. In spite of harsh weather of Australia, they all lived. Then a smart man came in boat with all these gadgets and guns and killed 90% of them in 10 years. What do you think? Are these gadgets that important? These gadgets makes man more dangerous than any other animal, more destructive. How much do we need? This man of destructive mentality, we call him a smart man, intelligent man. You know, you speak to Aboriginal. There are Wurundjeri people in our area in Victoria. They say there is no word like I in our language. We only say we. So the I which we want to get rid of, they don't even have in their dictionary. How beautiful it is. They say that in our culture, if someone is very angry, then we say he has got an I now. And then he goes in a forest and he cries and he shouts and he yells and he says in their language, I. And everyone recognizes he has got this I creating problem. They leave him there. And that I settles. Then he is allowed to be we. I'm not sure how much they know about these inventions and discoveries, but they are much more evolved how to fix this inner core. Nuclear bombs and all these missiles are not created by aboriginals, created by these smart minds. Biggest issue is we all believe that mind one day will give us something by which we'll be more happy. And mind will only give us third world war, nothing else. We are that happiness. Without mind, we all are those happy beings. Body exists only because of desires. Otherwise, we all are pure awareness. Even with this body, we are awareness. This body is also in awareness. Mind is also in awareness. So don't forget this awareness. Always count it as first man. You might have heard that story of 10th man, the man who never counted himself. Bhagavan used to tell this story a lot of times. So count yourself first. When we counted ourselves of awareness, we have counted everything. All is that. You meet awareness, you be one with awareness, as awareness. You're connected with everything. Awareness is infinite. Whatever mind projects shows us, it looks infinite. There's no end to it. But it is all happening in our awareness. You take away awareness, mind cannot show you anything. Mind cannot function without awareness. If there is no awareness, there is no mind. But there can be awareness, but no mind. Attain to that state all the time. If you are successful in attaining it, even for a short time, that realization will bring your attention there. Then mind will start disappearing. All thoughts arise on this awareness. They come and go on this awareness. No thought touches awareness. Otherwise, awareness will get tainted and impure. It has no imprint of any thought, any happening at mind-body level. It is always uninvolved, and so it is pure. Be here all the time. You are out in a storm and it's so turbulent, noisy, windy, and you go inside the house and you lock it. It's peaceful, quiet, safe. Same is situation with us. You stay in mind, it is restless, moving, constantly changing. It's a very restless state, turbulent mind, unpredictable. And you leave mind and go inside in your inner core. Perfect silence, no activity, nothing happening here. Nothing is happening here because there is no karta in here. No karta, no doer. That is why no activity here. The one who owns mind, called as an individual person, is always restless. That is his nature. He wants to do something for family, for community, to show others, to prove himself or herself, something, some intention. Attaining inner silence is death of this person. You cannot bring this person to the silence. Be in your inner silence as inner silence only. Now you are no more a person. You are presence, pure presence. Even with this name and form, you become formless. You are formless, even when you think you have a form. Because form is just a thought. That thought creates form. Everything is created only by thought. No thought, nothing. Stay thoughtless, stay formless. Then you are divine. Then you are that. I am that I am. Then we realize what we were searching. And some are searching for God. That search is over, and I realize I am that. Silence is always still, as it has no mind, no intention. Nothing happening here. Become one with the silence. So there is no coming and going. And who can come and go? We are always that. This silence never goes away. If the body moves, it talks. Stay in this non-doer state. And then you can be in this silence forever. Om Namo Bhagavate Shri Arunachal Brahmaya. Om Shanti. Thank you, everyone.